Okay, good morning. I'm Sandra Rodriguez, and I will be doing a speech on Edgar Allan Poe. Thank you for coming. Edgar Allan Poe made some very important contributions to American literature. He was known as a Gothic poet and writer, and is said to have a symbolic and allegorical method of writing. He went, uh, he went through many rough times during his life, and although he encountered many hardships throughout his lifetime, he was able to make a considerable amount of changes and add unique styles to his everlasting literary legacy. He was a very influential writer, and his short stories influenced French symbolists who in turn altered the direction of modern literature. He was thought of as the architect for the modern short story, and he was also an inventor of genres. He is credited with inventing the science fiction and detective fiction genres. Poe was influenced by his many hardships. When he was younger, his parents died, and he was adopted by John Allan. After disappointing him so much, John stopped giving him money and helping him with his debts. So he went to live with his aunt, and he took her and his cousin, his 13-year-old cousin, Virginia Clem, to live in Richmond, Virginia. Poe and Virginia got married in 1836, and she died of tuberculosis in 1847. The Mask of the Red Death is thought to be a reference to the pandemic of tuberculosis during that time, and many people think Virginia's death is the reason why beautiful women dying is a recurring theme in his stories. He had many recurring themes in his writing. One of the most common was love and hate. He used it to show the similarity between love and hate, and he also used self versus alter ego. He gave the narrator of his stories and poems alternate and opposite personalities. Poe is said to have asked himself one day, of all melancholy topics, what, according to the universal understanding of mankind, is the most melancholy? The answer is death, and he continued with, when is this most melancholy of topics most poetical? When it closely allies itself to beauty. The death, then, of a beautiful woman is unquestionably the most poetical topic in the world. This is why he uses beautiful women dying as a theme in his story. And he also uses animals a lot. Poe was a very interesting man with a dark and painful story. He was very admirable because he was able to take all that pain and turn it into success. Many people consider him a bad person, but when someone goes through what he went through, there's only so much one can expect. This was the very reason his last words were, "Lord, help my poor soul."